the rabbit hole that is like mixing all these things together to see what happens at the end of the product, right? I think I've watched every single one that exists on the internet and I am in love. So now, because I have a fun new obsession, I want to do it myself. I want to see how everything kind of turns out. I want to see how it all comes together. So the thing that I have the most amount of stuff of is eyeshadows. I have quite a substantial amount of eyeshadows. If there is a color in the world that I do not possess, I think that's a lie. I have 656 singular eyeshadows to be precise. Let me show you my drawer. Put them all together so that I knew where everything kind of was. So like, it's not usually this disorganized. It's just so that I know where everything is, right? I swear to gosh, I'm a clean, not messy, put together human being. One of those was a lie. So this whole drawer is just chock-a-block full of eyeshadows. So we're just gonna mix them all together and see what happens. I need to know. My curiosity cannot be satisfied until I know what color all of my eyeshadow shades become when I them all together.
So my plan of attack, I'm attacking the makeup. For this is essentially, I'm gonna start scraping. It's a pretty simple concept. Get the palette, scrape it in, it up with the mortar and pestle, and then add some isopropyl alcohol and let it dry. Because there's 656 shades to go through, and if it takes me, say, like a minute to do 4 shades, that calculates to approximately 164 minutes that this is going to take me. So I'm essentially going to be sitting here for 3 hours. But curiosity killed the cat and satisfaction brought it back, and I really want to see what color all of these shades turn into. After staring at all of them, to count all of them, I think I am hypothesizing that this is going to turn out undisclosed shade of purple. I think it's going to be something about it tells me that it's going to be purple. I'm just hoping it's not brown because that's going to be boring. I'm going to essentially start scraping, and then as I go through, I'm going to stack the palettes as I like scrape through them. Some of them are super duper old. Please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I said 3 months ago that I was going to throw this out. I'm a liar. I still have this monstrosity. And some of them even you guys gave to me, which I am super thankful for, and I just, not enough words in the world can express how grateful I am for every single one of you, and I just, yeah, thank you so much. So I'm super excited to be able to include them into this. This is the My Little Pony Pressed Powder Shadow Palette from Colourpop. Ew! Some of the colours I haven't used before though, by the looks of it. Oops. I heard a door. Look at that monstrosity. There are, however, a few shades of palettes that I will not be using in this, and that is, oh, Candy Violet, come back. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Hated that. There are a few shades from different palettes that I will not be using, and that is any of my like chunky glitter shades, and that's only because the chunky glitters are usually held together with some sort of gel oil kind of product. I don't know what it is. But either way, it's going to mix really, really badly with these dry pressed powders. So I'm not going to be using those because otherwise it's all going to go to trash. Next one is Selena! Yay! I just got her palette and I just did a video on it, and this... I'm still speechless. I love some of these colors, and like Spooky Boo, the green like shimmery one, is my fave. But I'm trying to put everything in equally, so I can't just like chuck more of that in this in the hopes that it becomes like a beautiful glittery something or other. But one thing that I am gonna say is Ectoplasm and Hype I can't use in this because, as I said, the chunky glitters are kept together with like a gel paste liquid something that's just gonna clash with the rest of this and it's not gonna like up cool. So those two I have calculated out of the 656, if that all makes sense, which probably doesn't because I think I need another coffee. Like, this is all in the name of science, but it kind of hurts me to be poking so many dents into everything. Thank you for your sacrifice. Just starting to look, it's gonna be like a red brown. Save the best to last. The last be the palace you guys sent me. So I'm gonna start with there's so many. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna start with the pile that Crystal sent me because there is quite a lot. There's just so many. There's just so many. I just, once again, to everyone who has sent me makeup palettes, thank you so much because I appreciate it so much, and I am actually having so much fun. I don't know that scraping like colourful powders into a mortar and pestle would be so much fun, but apparently it is. It's also super therapeutic. I am hoping that because some of these are beautiful, gorgeous rainbow palettes, we may get something that isn't just brown. I do feel bad though, because some of these palettes I haven't had a chance to use yet, because my skin lately has been all kinds of disgusting and rashy and just so I haven't had a chance to use some of these, but I didn't want to leave them out of the glorious like matte shadow that I'm gonna create. Hybrid shadow might make more sense, right? I'm gonna be super careful with this one because it's already seen some things. Then for this specific palette, I have 3 of these. One of them is from Crystal, one of them is from Rebecca, and then the other one is from Lisa and Vick, or Nick. I could never really tell off the letter that I was sent. I'm so sorry, and I'm sorry that I still don't know which one it is. But essentially I have 3 of these palettes. I am going to be using shades from every single one of them. Because I technically have these palettes, and I'm using every single one of my eyeshadows, and yeah, so like there is logic, I swear that there is logic. This one is Lisa and Vick's, because I made sure to write everyone's names on the inside of the mirrors, so that I knew who sent what, that way like I knew who to thank, and just like all of the good things. I also haven't come up with a brilliant, gorgeous idea yet to do with these palettes, and I want to make sure that it is absolutely fabulous. Next one is Rebecca. Number 2, and then Crystal. Second last, I have my Jezebel palette. There it is. I always get nervous opening that one. And then of course we have Kim's amazing, beautiful UV palette. I have no idea how this is going to work with the rest of the colors, but that is the exact reason why I want this in here, because I need to know how all this mixes together. I am not going to be using, as I said, the chunky glitters, because I do not want to ruin them. Oh no. I have more. Monique sent me eyeshadows as well. I forgot that in the lipsticks, Monique also sent me eyeshadows. Okay, I got more than 656. I'll be right back. I found them. Okay, so Monique sent me 3 sets of 3 eyeshadows. So 3 times 3 is 9. So 656 plus 9 is 665. You're joking. I'm one of 666? That's not fair. Okay, so apparently I have 665 eyeshadows. That's wild. How am I getting outsmarted by some plastic? Oh, there it is. Smashed it. Oh, and lost color. Oh my gosh, that's it. That's it. Okay, so this is everything. What color is it gonna be? It's going brown. It's going brown. I know very minimal like color theory, and I know minimal physics, but at the same time I know that if you get all the colors and you mix them together, you get mud. But I was hoping that today I was going to defy physics, and apparently physics made me their bitch. I made dirt. Last step. The same way that you fix a broken eyeshadow, I'm essentially doing it with this, except with mortar and pestle. Pestle? Pestle. Pestle. Pestle? Pestle. Pestle. I think my brain broke. I made shiny mud. I spent 2 hours making shiny glittery mud when I could have just gone outside and rubbed my face in the dirt.
And here she is! Look, mason jar was not the smartest idea when it came to like putting all the stuff together, but I wanted something that was like gonna stay. That like if I dropped it, it had a chance of surviving. I have a habit of dropping things that I shouldn't. In the jar, it looks brown. When I it all together, it looks brown. When I add the isopropyl alcohol, it looked like mud. I gotta jar it. I gotta jar it. Without further ado, I'm gonna slap on a face of makeup. Not a full face, but like enough of a face so that we can see how this bad boy looks on the cute little eyelids. Why am I talking like this? Battle scars.
Battle scars.
I'm an idiot. Okay, makeup. I have no idea how that's gonna look until I edit. Foundation, Scene Stick, Brows, Contour, Highlight now done, so that means that I can just whip this bad boy on, add some eye feathers and see how she goes. I am kind of nervous as to what color this is going to turn out to be, but you know what? I'm so excited to see what color it's going to turn out to be because she still looks like dirt. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ah!
Oh, she's brown.
Oh, wait. Is that brown? I think we got a really dark purple. I'm so happy. Oh, she's a dark purple. Yes! We've got like a really, really dark purple. I'm so happy. Granted, a nice neutral color, she would have been great. Don't get me wrong. But also like, I've got so many neutral colors. I wanted something a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more saucy. Something with like, just something more. I've got so many neutrals. I don't need any more. I want a cute little hybrid shadow, and I've got myself a dark kind of shimmery purple, and I love her. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Also go outside and show you what it looks like in some natural lighting. Okay, so that's how it looks in the sunlight. Because like at the moment I got two big like LED like panels just kind of staring at me. So it's gonna look different under this light, but like I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Because I don't think I have a shade like this. Please let me know down in the comments below what we should call this cute little hybrid shadow. I'm thinking something really, really stupid like Greg. This is my beautiful hybrid shadow. Greg, Bob, Trevor. This is my eyeshadow color, Robert. Just gonna do a teeny bit of highlighting in the inner corner. Ooh, that diamond bomb looks glorious on Greg. Also, I am okay to change the name if all of you don't like Glorious Greg. Then a cute little squishy of our gelatin to give our lashes a cute little lip. Now, coating of mascara. Oh, no. Ooh. That was an experience. Right eye. Why would you betray me like this? No one panic, but we aren't doing eye feathers today. I'm sorry. But the reason I'm not going to be doing eye feathers is because I don't really want to take away from the gloriousness that is Greg. I don't want to take away from anything that like, I want this to be the focal point. I feel as though eye feathers, even though she'll really make this a look, I need the focal point to be Greg. So, forgiveness, I beg. Eye feathers will be in the next video, I promise. So for the moment, we're just gonna do lips, and then that's the finished look. Cool, so I'm going in with a beautiful lipstick given to me by the amazing, incredible Monique. Thank you so, so much. This one is Polly, and it is a liquid silk gloss. Ooh, she's just so good. And my lips are so chapped, and it covers up the fact that my lips are chapped as chapped. And it covers up the fact that my lips are chapped as hell right now. So we're just gonna put it on. Of course, as soon as I start trying to film, someone's in the background being like, beep, 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 beep. Lipstick is now on, which means that is it. And oh my gosh, I am in love. Ooh, that's some intense lighting. I don't know how to wink. I only know how to do the like subtle kind of wink. This is it. This is Glorious Greg and likes some makeup to go so that you guys see like how Greg works with the rest of the makeup and stuff, and I have no idea what that sentence was. But either way, this is Greg. Granted, name is subject to change, but this is everything. This is it. This is it. I'm just so glad that it's not a neutral color. Like, it's muted, don't get me wrong, but it's not neutral. So I'm really happy because I have enough like neutral shades. So this is I feel so cute, I feel so good, I feel so powerful. Greg's got me feeling super powerful. I'm so happy with that. This looks so good. But now that all my 665 shadows have been scraped up, added a bit of isopropyl alcohol, squished that bad boy down into a jar, and because it's all on my face, it looks glorious. And because I'm a legitimate beauty goddess on YouTube, there's only one thing left to do, and that is a slow nose. For today's video. I always hate saying goodbye. Goodbyes are just so sad, and I hate saying goodbye. They're always filled with the bad, like sad, kind of bittersweet kind of emotions. I don't like that. But before I do say my final farewells, there is one super duper important thing that I need to tell every single one of you. And it doesn't matter if you've only been here for this video or you've been here for months, years even. Doesn't matter how long you've been here. Every single one of you needs to hear this super duper important thing. So let's just have a cute little intimate moment so that you understand the importance of what I'm about to say, yes? And that is that you are perfect in every single shape, way, and form. You are glorious, you are magnificent, you are intelligent, you are beautiful from the inside out because you have a heart of gold, platinum, diamond. All of the expensive materials in the world is what your heart is made up of. Muscles? We don't know that. We only know the glorious, like, kind of minerals and metals, yes? That is what your heart is made up of because you are just beautiful from the inside out. And I am lucky enough to know this firsthand because I get to know every single one of you and see all of your beauty and all of your kindness and all of your generosity and just all of the beautiful things in the world in you. You are everything that is good in the world. And I am so lucky and so grateful that I get to see this every day. My life is so much better for knowing every single one of you because you give me something to look forward to in all of my weeks, in all of my days. And there is not enough thanks in the world that I can give you to really express how grateful I am for that. But in saying that, I am one of the lucky ones. This is gonna sound really crazy because my mind still hasn't completely like grasped the concept, but there are people out there in the world, woo, they live in blissful ignorance. I know, I don't understand how it's blissful because here's how my thought process kind of works, right? They don't know your magnificence, perfection, beauty, intelligence, just everything, ooh, good in the world, which is you. They don't know any of those things, so they live their lives in blissful ignorance, right? They live their lives in blissful ignorance, not knowing that there is a void in their heart, deep in their soul, not knowing you. They don't know about the void. They live with the void in blissful ignorance. But how can it be blissful if they don't know the happy things in the world being you? It doesn't make sense, does it? It doesn't make sense. So I need for every single one of you to do me a super duper important favor. So I need you to go out there into the world and show them your perfection. Show them how beautiful you are, how stunning you are, how amazing you are, how incredible you are, how intelligent you are. Show them all the good things in the world that they are missing out on. Because without that, their lives meaningless, obsolete, doo-doo. Why do they even bother kinds of lives? How do they, I don't understand how they do it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So you need to go out there into the world and give their lives meaning. Greg declares it. You need to go out there into the world and give their lives meaning. And while you're out there, don't forget what Dear Mother always says. If you can't say something nice, say something cruel.